Hey there, ladies. It's Karen. I just thought I would pop in here to show you how to use the field fence border punch to make a cool little lantern. I made this layout that I've posted before, and I feel like it's a little unfinished. I wanted to put a lantern right here, so I figured why not show you how I did it. So super easy. The field fence is a border punch. You know, as you can see, that's the punch that has the little wings on it. So it makes a continual border that's slightly, usually the image is larger than a border maker cartridge. So it's a freestanding punch. You don't need anything else to use this punch. You don't need any type of a system or anything like that. So in order to use, you can see how it has the fence post. So what is a field fence? For those of you that know farming or have stuff like, it's basically a type of fence that you have at a farm. But I like to look at things in different ways because, I mean, there's obviously been previous fence style punches. There was a Victorian fence, and there's been border maker cartridges that incorporated a fence. So you're like, why do I need another fence? Well, I love this one because it's a little more casual. I like the size of it. I'm going to play around with it more than I have because I have another punch that I want to use with it. But I also like it because it really can make these lanterns. I think it can also look like windows if you cut off the pieces and things like that. So let me just show you what I did. This layout is also using the new embossed hexagon punch. So in order to finish off this particular layout, I'm going to use this as well. I'm going to finish it off because I don't know if you can see, but on here I put the hexagons on it. A lot of you have the old Creative Memories hexagon punches still. If you don't, this is a great tool to have. The only thing that's different with this is obviously it's one size instead of the double, but it also embosses. So it's kind of a, I'll show it. I'll just show you. I'll punch it. So I'm going to punch a couple of these. And I'm going to use, when I made this layout, I used the papers from the Endless Meadows collection. It's a really nice spring collection. It has a regular paper pack and it also has a tonal paper pack, and it's a full collection. So it has stickers and mats and everything that goes along with it. So I'm going to punch 2 of these. So now if you have a punch, there's been lots of other punches that do emboss. So if you are embossing, I like to punch it down, but then kind of hold it a little bit longer to make sure it gives it that embossed look. I'm hoping you'll be able to see it. Sometimes with videos, it's hard, but you can see, you can see on there how it is an embossed look. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to punch one more. I'm going to just slide it in, punch it down, and just hold it for a few seconds to make sure it gives it that embossed. So if you have like the embossed bow, stuff like that, do the same thing. If you feel like it's not embossing enough, to kind of hold it down a little bit longer. So that's all I needed for that. So I'm going to close this up, put it aside. I'm going to put down these hexagons. I'm going to just kind of just wing it. I'm not very particular. I can be, but whatever. And I'm going to put that one right there. So now what I want to do, in order to make the lantern, I want to punch some of the field fence. So I'm going to put it like I normally would, right at the line. I'm going to start at the beginning and punch it down. And I'm going to punch one more image. You could probably just do it once, but I'm going to do it twice in case I don't quite cut it right. So obviously I didn't need the full thing because I don't need that much. This is just a scrap piece of paper, scrap piece of black, which is plenty of paper. What I'm going to do, I really only need each one of these windows, the X's on the fence. If you turn it vertically, is a lantern. But on the lantern that I did, I like to have the little hanging part, so it looks like you're hanging it up. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to separate this here. I'm just going to get this, all this extra out of the way. So I've got one, and then I've got two. This second one on top, I'm going to go right in the center of the X, and I'm going to cut across. So I don't need this. This could be a third, this could be a second lantern, but I'm not going to use it today. So I cut across that second X, and right here, this is going to be the hanging part of my lantern. So I don't need this, and I don't need this. So I'm going to just cut those off with my micro tip scissors. So you can see that's what I've got. And then all I have to do is I have to cut these the post, the fence post. So if it was this way, it's the fence post. So I'm not going to cut them completely off. I'm going to leave a little bit sticking out, but I don't need a lot. And I'm going to do that on both sides. And there you go. I have a lantern. So to look like it has the light in the center, and so my designer paper doesn't shine through, what I'm going to do is I'm taking this yellow from the Endless Meadows, and I'm just cutting a rectangle, a vertical rectangle. If it's too big, I can just cut it down some more, but no, look at that, it fits perfectly. So I'm going to turn this upside down, use my repositionable tape. Just put a little bit there. It doesn't have to be crazy. And lay it on top. And there you go. That's it. So I need my page again. And I'm going to use repositionable tape again. And I'm going to put this here. And it just finishes off my layout. And I think it's super cute. So I've got my journaling box. I've got 4 lanterns here, 1 lantern here. This is some embellishments from the National Scrapbook Day mini embellishment kit. So those of you coming to Tiffany and my make and take extravaganza, you will definitely be using some of these as well. So, so this is really cute. So it's super simple, super easy. And thank you for watching. Bye.